This is KVUE News at 6.
Good evening, everyone. We begin KVUE News at 6 with a live look inside Hogg Memorial Auditorium on the UT campus.
Tonight, a different kind of memorial. The Ransom Notes, an a cappella singing group on campus, holds its end of the semester concert. And they'll celebrate a young man who, up until just days ago, was a member of that group, Harrison Brown, who was stabbed to death on campus earlier this week.
As the music starts, we'll take you back to listen in. You can also watch the performance streaming live right now on the KVUE Facebook page. That concert isn't the only way Harrison is being remembered today. He's also being included in UT Remembers, a yearly event to honor all members of the UT community who have died in the past year.
Family and friends who would like...
We are here to commemorate people close to each of us and to this university who died during the past year. The tragic events of this week, in which freshman Harrison Brown was killed, remind us that sometimes lives are transformed by circumstances beyond our control and beyond our understanding.
Harrison Irwin Brown.
Our hearts have been broken, and the pain from this loss is still fresh on our minds.
So long as we live, they too shall live, for they are now a part of us as we remember them.
And the UT Remembers event continues tonight as we take another live look in on the UT Ransom Notes concert. As dusk approaches, the lights on the UT Tower will dim to what's called the Darkened Tower Formation. And we'll bring you this performance from the Ransom Notes here on KVUE and streaming on the KVUE Facebook page.
The UT student who accidentally stabbed himself while playing with a knife, then claimed he was a victim of the UT stabbing Monday, has been charged. Lewis Yarbrough is charged with false report to a police officer or law enforcement employee. Police say he took himself to the hospital after his accident, but when he realized how high the medical bills might be, he lied and told police someone else stabbed him. He later admitted making up that story. Breaking news tonight, an arrest warrant for murder has been issued for the fired Balk Springs police officer who shot and killed a 15-year-old African-American teen last weekend. Roy Oliver shot and killed Jordan Edwards Saturday night. He was the passenger in a car that was leaving a party. Oliver fired into that car, hitting the teen in the head.
A lot of you are talking about this today, a bill that has made its way through the state Senate. It pushes to eliminate those mandatory safety inspections for vehicles.
And that's those yearly tests we all get on headlights, horns, and windshield wipers. Now, while some say eliminating them could save time and money, others believe it could hurt drivers in the long run. New at 6, KVUE's Nicole Rosales spoke to certified inspectors about the impact this bill may bring.
Every year, you're required to come here for a safety inspection. It's a routine we all know pretty well. But it could soon be a thing of the past. The Texas Senate Thursday gave the green light to a bill that would strip away the required vehicle safety inspections.
I don't think it'd be a very good idea at all.
So that's no more headlight or brake checks. Drivers' feelings are mixed.
I'm pretty much fine with it. Slightly torn because I don't want somebody driving down the road in the car that's about to fall apart.
The bill is backed by Senator Don Huffines, who believes the Lone Star State should join the other 34 states that have dropped the program. He feels the inspection is just another way to gain revenue, costing Texans $2.4 billion from 2004 to 2014. Still, automotive shops are concerned.
Is this going to create more traffic problems? Is this going to create, hazards, possibly other issues with, pedestrians and bicyclists?
Brad Updegraff, owner of the Austin chain Dave's Automotive, says doing away with certain aspects of safety inspections like window tinting or colored lighting doesn't bother him. But when it comes to seatbelt and tire checks,
the core safety factors are kind of sad to see go.
A Senate study shows more than 500,000 vehicles didn't pass safety inspection in 2014 and 2015.
Because I could see why it keeps people safe, but on the other hand, I could see why it's kind of pointless because again, I could drive off this lot here and something could go wrong and, you know, they missed it.
Commercial vehicles would still be required to be inspected, and all vehicles would be faced with an emissions inspection in the state's most populated counties. The bill will now head to the House for consideration. In Austin, Nicole Rosales, KVUE News.
And more bills moving forward today through the State House. KVUE's political reporter Ashley Godot is live at the Capitol. And Ashley, a lot happening there today.
Equita, there are more than 165 bills and resolutions set to be voted on today, and one of them could change the way a lot of people vote. House Bill 25 by Representative Ron Simmons will eliminate straight party ticket voting. He pointed out Texas is one of only 9 states in the U.S. that still has straight party voting. Simmons says he believes voters should be educated on who they're electing, and that doesn't always happen with party votes.
The party affiliation does tell you a little bit about what their basic values and beliefs might be, but we know within our own party, and I've seen it out here on the floor in the Democrat Party as well, there's a lot of difference, you know, across the spectrum of Democrats and Republicans. So I think this allows people to really get to know the candidate and requires the candidate to not get into office in a lazy manner.
That vote is set to happen tonight, but Simmons says it could be pushed back until tomorrow because there's so much on the agenda. Another bill that tentatively passed today will double the cost of traffic fines. HB 2068 by Larry Phillips gets rid of state driver's responsibility program. Now, under that program, in addition to getting tickets, certain repeat offenders were fined and had to pay that fine for 3 years. It was an attempt to get people to drive better, but it's caused a few problems. But that money helped pay for trauma centers. HB 2068 still gets money for those centers, but does it by increasing all fines for traffic violations. It needs one more vote before going to the Senate. And just now, a hot bill in the House was voted down. Now, that bill would have let TxDOT enter into agreements to add 6 toll road deals, including putting toll lanes on I-35. Again, that bill was just voted down by the House. Live at the Capitol, Ashley Godot, KVUE News.